Whether to specialize or generalize with your marketing career, this is a big question. This is something I covered before on this channel too. The video was called How to Choose a Specialization in Marketing. That one's more detailed in terms of the steps to take you towards your specialization. But then there's this previous question that should have been asked, which is if you should generalize or if you should actually specialize with your career in marketing. It's not an easy answer, and most of you guys are also asking this. How should I approach this given my personality, given my interests, or given my skill sets so far? I'm good at this, but I'm not good at this. What should I do? What should be my approach? And those are all fair questions, and those don't necessarily have specific or very easy targeted answers, but I think this video should help you to learn how to approach that question, or at least give you inspiration or ideas on how I approach this question and how I approach this topic of specialize versus generalize in general when it comes to marketing. I understand that you're spending a lot of time debating in your minds whether to do this, whether to do that, what is right for me, should I go for PPC, should I go for this industry, should I go for copywriting. I'm not that good of a writer. Maybe I should do social media because that's more interesting, or maybe that's more hip or trendy. Or maybe you read somewhere that in this industry the salaries are higher, so on and so forth. There's so many different variables to consider. Oh my God, the birds. The birds are singing for me. Anyway, so I was saying, for me it all boils down to this. Let's ask ourselves this question. If you are a business owner, if you have a specific problem that you want to solve, would you prefer to hire someone who has solved a similar problem or the same problem many times over and over again? Or would you prefer to hire someone for that specific problem that you have, that challenge that you have? Would you rather hire someone who's solved that problem many times over and over again and knows their playbook, knows what they are going to do as soon as you hire them for that problem? Or would you hire someone who knows some level of information, has some level of experience with a lot of things, but hasn't really solved that specific problem that you need them to solve? So when you ask yourself this question, I think it's easier to get that answer. The answer is kind of standing in front of us. I would definitely hire the person who's done that many times over and over again, who knows what they will be doing, who knows what to expect out of that challenge as soon as I hire them, instead of the generalist who knows some level about everything but doesn't necessarily know how to deal with my problem. And so when we're talking about problems, let's bring a little more context to it by bringing some examples into the pictures. I just changed the spot because this has better lighting, and also because we share our garden with a school, so they're kind of like back to back, and the kids are now on break, so there's going to be some noise, unfortunately, hopefully not, but this actually gave me the idea. So say that you are a company who provides education technology to middle schools and high schools, right? That's quite specific. And you say that you're looking for a PPC expert that has worked previously with similar type of companies and who has a portfolio of successful campaigns that they've delivered previously, and you're looking to hire someone who's going to do a great job at what you need. In that case, would you rather hire someone who's done it previously with other institutions in the same industry, who has a portfolio of successful campaigns that they can show you? Or would you rather hire someone who's done a little bit of this, a little bit of that, maybe a little bit of social media ads, a little bit of copywriting, a little bit of social media management, and PPC on the side? Would you rather hire the second person or the first person? So let's talk about another example from my own story in the past. My expertise was within HubSpot and inbound marketing specifically, very focused on lead generation, very focused on marketing automation, but specifically using HubSpot. I was able to find jobs much quicker than I thought I would when I moved to Canada, and I was brand new in the job market, but I was still able to find a job so quickly because the company that I connect with was specifically looking for someone to manage HubSpot accounts and run the inbound marketing efforts for their clients. Another example is something I'm experiencing right now, actually, because people are now reaching out to me for my YouTube expertise. Because I've been doing this for a while, I've proven that I could grow a channel from 0 to 24K at the moment on my maternity leave, right? So that is a success story that I have with running a YouTube channel and running my own website and running the social media channels, etc. So now I have companies reaching out to me specifically when they're looking to build their YouTube channels, especially in the B2B space, because those are now two key specialties that shine through on my resume or on my LinkedIn. So the gist of it is that when you're specialized, it's easy to differentiate yourself in the job market and easy to show some success stories. And the other point that I wanted to mention about this is that when you're really good about something, when you're the expert that people reach out for, it's easier to show that you can be successful in another area as well because you've already proven your path to success over here. It creates this biased opinion that when you're good at something, when you've been able to show success here, you can also deliver results here and you can be successful in this other path as well. So this is another advantage that specializing can give you. Okay, so let's wrap up the conversation. None of this is to say that specialize is better than generalize, but there are definitely some advantages and I'm a supporter of those advantages. So hence I support specializing, but this isn't to say that you absolutely need to specialize from day one of your career and that you should be really focused in on something and you should miss out on the other things. What I always suggest you to do is identify certain industries and certain branches within marketing that are more attractive for you, that you feel are more closer to your personality, your interests, and your skill set. Then try out all of those things, and then as you go along, you're going to naturally see what you like more and what you like less of and what you don't want to do in your career. It's just going to be your natural growth journey within your career. You're going to figure out the things that you like more, and maybe there is something that you thought you would love doing, but as soon as you try it out, maybe you're going to realize that it's really not for you and that's not the lifestyle that you want to live, right? So try them out, see it for yourself. There's no right or wrong answer when it comes to specialize versus generalize, but there are definitely some advantages when it comes to being hired or being the expert that people seek to connect with and work with and collaborate and all of that. So I guess that's about it that I wanted to share on this topic. I understand that you may feel like you're missing out on the other areas if you specialize, but what I'm suggesting is to filter out what's not crucial for you, filter out, identify your top areas of interest, go for it, get experience, try it out, see for yourself, and naturally and eventually you're going to see what's a better fit and then lean towards that and then go for the specialization. So that's my opinion. If you disagree with me, share your thoughts in the comments below. This is a major topic that keeps us busy and confused, so share your opinions, comments, questions down below and let's continue the conversation there. And if you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and I'll see you next week. Take care, guys. Bye bye.